Oh my fucking gosh. Wow. And you still got him in, bro. Yeah, it's cool. Oh well, fuck it. Oh, nigga, he need to fucking throw a strike, nigga. Can I get one of those first, nigga? Oh my god! Oh!
BA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Carolina Panthers.
Yeah, nigga, I know he was.
Joey Sly, the kicker, stands ready. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. At their own 18-yard line.
And this nigga got bases loaded still, nigga, no outs. Can you please get him out, please, bro? I'm asking nicely.
20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the U.S.
Thank you. Man, get him out of here, bro. Like, damn.
As he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Sometimes you just
I can't look, bro. I'm gonna get stressed out.
Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll drop the throw. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles.
These niggas got bases.
He has good pass catching abilities.
They did. They took him out.
Continue to find him here in the early going. I think it'll
like I would never play that nigga again ever.
Big shots later if he occupies their attention.
3rd play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. They'll set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
Oh my god, that shit still bases loaded. Fuck, man.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. He's got a 1st down and then some in midfield. And all the way down to the 41-yard line.
Wow, this nigga hurt my nigga. This nigga hurt my nigga calf. Wow, man. Nothing.
Back to throw now on 1st down. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And the return here is stopped at the 35.
Get your ass in here, Christian.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
Yes.
This will be incomplete.
Drop that shit.
Play on the football
check mark.
Bro, your man coverage is 90 fucking
How
feet.
well can you stay with these
Alright, I'm gonna hit you,
receivers
nigga.
in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. They'll run it with Jones. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
3rd down.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
Tampa Bay.
I don't know why I fuck with these 2 guys. I could have did the Dodgers. Warriors and fucking could, bro. I'm straight. It's greedy, bro.
Let's go.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Brought down at the 40.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they got across the 50 last time, but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up.
Winds up and lets it go for, and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, 68 yards. And the Panthers are going to take a 1st quarter lead. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Panthers 7. Buccaneers nothing.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
This nigga stole. How you fucking steal home, bro? Like,
the Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
3 at the 32-yard line.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Jones. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Oh, fucking God, man. What's up, my nigga?
Nicely bit off.
All my niggas getting hurt, man. What's good? Talk to me, baby.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Madden already starting that bullshit.
Jones. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line.
Dislocated shoulder.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
What do you think, Brandon? I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. A gain of
Good run, Cap. I don't give a fuck about none of that, nigga. Good fucking run. Damn.
And they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now a deep ball there on
I wasn't set, man.
He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and it's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete.
The pass intended for Robbie Anderson. Incomplete.
So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi.
For the Panthers.
What the fuck was that?
And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones, and he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse.
Oh, God, let's take them off. Fuck!
It's in a 4-yard run on first down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, Jones. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the 38-yard line.
This is Jones. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. On the counter, here's Jones. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
No gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They run the counter. Jones.
Oh, no, Shy. Oh, my God. I didn't mean to do it that early. Fuck. What is wrong with
10
me,
yards
bro?
there and a Buccaneer first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before and realize it hasn't worked somewhere else. And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
36-yard line.
And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. He's going to look deep for more. And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there for Carolina. 41 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And a short gain here down to the 22. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Buccaneers' 22-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board. But give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Battled and made a key play.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Airing this one out for Evans. And he fires one that's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flush to it. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And his guys have got it back at the closing. Stages of the first half. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A gain of 2.
So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Now Bush on the return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And got his man complete. That one good for 37 yards.
So when's the best time to take the big shots downfield? When you think a defense least expects it, and I think the first play of the third quarter qualifies. They came right out firing. That's how you send a message to start the second half of a game.
Incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
On second down, McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They'll halt play here for an injury as Christian McCaffrey is slow to get up. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Being chased out left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Bucs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So that's a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They'll look to throw here on first down. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And he's got room. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
At the 44-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Airing this one out for Evans. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
Fucking block, man.
And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And unable to get downhill there, so take this up to 37. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a player that's having some difficulty down there getting up. Hate to see this week 1 of the season. We'll be back. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Shaquille Barrett put by his name in the stat sheet.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
And the pressure gets to him again.
Quarterback sack.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind
that's
the
2
trees,
running backs.
people like to say.
All right.
Obvious passing situations.
You must be mad at me, Maddie.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Working with a 2nd and 4. Again, it's Jones. And some room to roam now. And he is finally going to be brought down, but not before he gets it to the Panthers' 24. It's a gain of 35.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones.
Oh, man.
And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Taken down at the
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. He'll look to throw.
You bitch! Let's go, nigga! That's Jeremy fucking your fucking chin, nigga!
A big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Let's go, nigga!
This is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use
I made you look.
overused phrases in football. He's a ball.
Let's go.
Safety.
I love the way that you called for the
Fuck
shot
outta here.
there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment.
Let's go!
His assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
And all the way to the opposite 48. A big play there for the Panthers. 48 yards on the ground.
10 at the 48-yard line.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now this time he'll look to throw. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he's got a man on the crossing route. That's more. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
On the run, this is Jackson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
I need my...
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd
Both
and
my
goal.
fucking running backs is hurt.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Wow!
Picked off down at the 10. He's at the 50.
Good shit, good
He's
shit,
at the
good
30.
shit.
Past the 20. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a
point.
In a tie game fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
Takes this about 5 yards deep, and this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play. They're holding to no gain.
16 yards, a first down.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
For the ball carrier.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Here's 2nd and 8. It completes it once more to Anderson. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 41-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He's back to throw. And that is caught on the right side.
Wow.
Says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
What the fuck?
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They'll look to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 29-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. He'll look to throw. To the right side, and he's got more, complete. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people would go ahead and play it safe here and get to overtime and try and win it there. But, you know, sitting up here in the booth,
take some gambles.
I say let's go for this thing, try and push it, and maybe catch the defense back on their heels a bit.
See if they do that. 2nd and 9 now. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's got Evans.
Ah!
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
I've been getting beat on that
The
play
Bucs going to
all
go
day
ahead
today.
and use the second of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. They'll look to throw now on first down.
Yes, sir.
This is going to be intercepted.
Stop fucking saying, nigga.
Top by Eli Apple.
Good shit, E. Good shit, E, Daddy. Yes, sir.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
I'm missing that one play.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sideline?
It's the old leverage game, and we're usually talking about leverage at the line of scrimmage, right? Who's going to win with the low blocking and everything that goes along with that. But in this case, you're trying as a defender to leverage them towards the middle of the field, not let them get to the sidelines and try and tackle them in bounds in order to run the clock out.
Chess match ready. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought
Nigga,
down.
I'm fucking pressing the fuck out of the button, bro.
And now we'll get a timeout here.
Oh,
They're
my
able to stop it
God.
with 1 second to go in this game. Oh, that heart has to be pounding inside the chest of Joey Sly. And now we'll get
Let's go, Joey.
Here. They're able to stop it with
Let's knock this shit through real quick.
In this game. Oh, that heart has to be pounding inside the chest of Joey Sly. This from 51 yards for the win. It's on target, and it's good. From 51 yards out, he drills it. And the Panthers have...
I mean, you know, just in today's work, my nigga had a real bad game, you know what I'm saying? But it's, you know, gotta do what I gotta do to get the victory, you know what I'm saying? You know how we do, baby. Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. You know how we do, you know.
It wasn't always pretty, but they do eke it.
Nigga, let's go.